Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are heading to a hidden gem of the French Riviera, Menton, often called the Pearl of France. This colorful seaside town has a fascinating history, breathtaking gardens, and some of the best lemons in the world. If you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join our travel community. Let's go! We're starting our journey through Menton, right here at the Menton railway station. We arrived here by train from Nice, and in the summer of 2025, a one-way ticket costs around €740 per person. The ride itself is quick and easy. It takes about 37 minutes. What's really convenient is that Menton is a small town, and from the station you can simply walk through the center, and in just a few minutes you'll already find yourself on the Promenade and by the beach. Another great thing is Menton's location. It's right next to the Italian border, so if you are traveling and want to explore more, you can easily hop over the Italian town of Ventimiglia. It's perfect for a day trip, and the train ride takes only a few minutes. As we walk through Menton on our way to the beach, the first thing you notice is the beautiful architecture. The town feels like a mix of French and Italian influences. Colorful pastel buildings, narrow streets, and elegant villas that remind us of the 19th century, when aristocrats from all over Europe came here to spend their winters. Menton's architecture is often described as a combination of Baroque and Mediterranean styles. You'll see charming shutters, terracotta roofs, and bright facades that look stunning against the blue sea and sky. On our walk, we'll also stop by one of the local Catholic churches. It's a peaceful place where you can step inside, admire the interior, and feel the authentic spirit of this Riviera town. After exploring the charming streets and the church, we are heading down towards the sea. One of the best things about Menton is how quickly you can reach the waterfront, just a short walk, and suddenly you are standing in front of the Mediterranean. Here we arrive at the Promenade, a lively seafront lined with palm trees, cafes, and terraces. It's the perfect place to take a relaxing stroll, enjoy a coffee, or simply watch the sea sparkle in the sunlight. Walking along the Promenade, you'll notice that it's lined with plenty of cafes and restaurants. Menus here are quite typical for the French Riviera, and prices are what you'd expect in the tourist town, but still reasonable considering their amazing view. For example, in one of the cafes we visited, we saw starters like soups for around €18. A beef tartare was about €21, while salmon dishes about €22. Salads are also popular, about €17–18. For main courses, you can find options starting from €21. Of course, you can't go wrong with pizza. A classic margarita starts at €13. Speaking about coastline, the coastline here in Menton is quite similar to other towns along the French Riviera, like Nice, for example. The beaches are mostly covered with small pebbles rather than with fine sand. It might feel a little different underfoot compared to sandy beaches, but the water is crystal clear and calm, which makes it very pleasant for swimming. Families with children especially enjoy it here, since the sea is usually gentle and safe. Strolling along the Promenade, you'll notice some lovely seafront hotels and apartments, perfect for a stay with a view. Some of the most popular accommodation options right by the water include Hotel Riva Art and Spa, a stylish 4-star gem on Promenade, and expect to pay around 200 euros per night this season. Hotel de Londres, just a block from the beach, with bright artistic interiors. Rates start approximately 100 euros per night. The third one, Best Western Premier Hotel Prince de Gales, also beachfront, and this mid-range favorite offers sea view balconies and private beach access, with prices from around 250 euros per night. Generally speaking, accommodation in Menton is fairly varied yet affordable. Across the town, a 3-star hotel averages about 100 euros per night, and during peak summer season, prices can climb to around 200 euros. If you book well in advance, you can still find comfortable, budget-friendly stays for under 150 to 200 euros, even in a high season. If you prefer a more independent stay, there are also apartments and holiday rentals available right on the beach, some with stunning views and modern amenities. Prices vary, but they're a great option if you are staying for a few nights. As we make our way along the promenade, we are approaching the harbor area, where you'll find a charming blend of fishing boats and elegant yachts moored against the backdrop of Menton's cliffs and pastel coastline. If you are interested, boat rentals are available here for tourists. On boat hire platforms like Salmon Boat, prices for small motorboats and sailboats start from around 250 to 300 euros per day for a basic model. More robust motorboats with skippers can go up to 1,350 to 1,600 euros per day, depending on size and equipment. On platforms like Click and Boat, you'll find sailboats from about 340 euros to 400 euros per day, and larger motor yachts from 2,000 to 2,700 euros per day. Charter-style yachts rentals for week-long experience can range from 2,000 euros to over 10,000 euros, depending on the type and size of the vessel. So, whether you are looking for a simple boat for a fun outing or a deluxe yacht experience, there are options for various budgets right here at the harbor. From the harbor you'll notice the mountains rising behind the old town. A view that reminds us just how beautifully Menton nestles between sea and hillside. The setting is not only scenic, it also shaped Menton's early days. The town began as a fishing and agricultural settlement built by the Genoese during the medieval period. The earliest major settlement was established in the 11th century around a castle, and by 1262, Menton is explicitly mentioned in historical treatises. Today, tourism is a core pillar of the local economy, with many residents working in hotels, restaurants, and services supporting visitors and cultural events. This includes the famous Lemon Festival, celebrated each February with stunning citrus sculptures showcasing the town's rich heritage. And speaking of traditions, one beautiful and lesser-known event happens in early July. It's the Saint Pierre procession, honoring the fisherman's patron saint. Boats are decorated, flowers are thrown into the pot, and locals gather to celebrate at the water's edge.
With waves of the ocean, I'll make a new start. Seasons may change, but this dream will stay. Facing the sea where flowers sway. Give every river and mountain name. Sing to the sky, let love remain. Strangers I meet, may blessings find you. A bright tomorrow, love that is true. Through all the storms, through all the strife, may find joy in this beautiful life.
Now we are heading deeper into the old town of Menton, where the streets become narrow and full of charm. As you walk with us, take a moment to look around at these beautiful, colorful old houses, each with their own unique character. Along one of these streets, you'll notice plenty of cafes and small restaurants, perfect if you want to stop for a coffee, a glass of wine, or maybe try some delicious local food. And of course, this is also the perfect spot to grab some ice cream or Italian-style gelato, which is very popular here thanks to Menton's location right next to Italy. As we continue, you'll find souvenir shops on both sides of the street, and here you can pick up not just the usual magnets or t-shirts, but also some really authentic items. For example, there are little lavender pouches, beautifully decorated ceramic plates and cups with lavender designs, and even kitchen accessories with Menton written on them. These make for wonderful gifts or memories of your trip, and prices are quite affordable. For instance, a decorative plate can cost around 3.50 euros. You'll also see postcards, paintings, and prints featuring Menton's landscapes, which are great if you want something to take home that captures the atmosphere of the town. And of course, since Menton is famous for its lemons and the annual lemon festival, you'll also find many lemon-themed souvenirs from kitchen towels and ceramics to little decorative items inspired by this local tradition. As we keep walking through the streets of Menton, away from the seafront and deeper into the town, I'd like to share with you a little more about the everyday life here. Menton is actually quite a small town with a population of about 30,000 residents. That makes it very cozy and gives it a more relaxed feeling compared to bigger Riviera cities like Nice or Cannes. The cost of living here is relatively moderate for the French Riviera. On average, living in Menton can cost around 1,400 euros per month, including rent and utilities, which is more affordable than some of the neighboring towns. About average monthly net salary. It's here is about 2,300 euros, which allows most locals to live quite comfortably. Of course, just like anywhere, it doesn't mean dining in restaurants every single day, but it does mean a good balance between work and pleasure. Life in Menton is closely tied to tourism, hospitality and services, but many people also commute to nearby Monaco or even Italy for work and thanks to the excellent train connections. This mix of small-town atmosphere, beautiful Mediterranean setting, and good quality of life makes Menton not only a wonderful travel destination, but also a very pleasant place to live. As this video is going to the end, I would like to thank you so much for watching this video all the way until the end, and we really appreciate your time and support. Don't forget, we also share even more travel moments on our Instagram page, Are You With Me Travel. Make sure to follow us there for behind-the-scenes content, photos, and updates. You can also find the direct link to our Instagram in the channel description below. And stay tuned, in our next video, we'll be taking you across the border to explore one of the charming towns on the Italian Riviera, just a short ride away from here. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss it. We'll also love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell us which towns along the Riviera are your favorites, on which places you'd recommend visiting. Your ideas might even inspire our future trips. Thanks again for being here with us, and we'll see you in the next adventure.